Did you know some things that sound totally fake are actually 100% real? Our brains love neat little categories, but reality doesn't always cooperate. Here are 10 facts that defy logic but are absolutely true. Bananas are berries, but strawberries aren't. Did you know that the word berry has a strict botanical meaning that has nothing to do with how fruits look or taste? A true berry forms from one flower with one ovary and contains seeds inside its flesh. That's it. Now, think about a banana, soft flesh, no pits, and seeds embedded inside. That makes it a textbook berry. But strawberries? They grow from a flower with multiple ovaries, and their seeds sit on the outside. That bumps them out of the berry club. So next time someone offers you a berry smoothie, just know that bananas make the cut, and strawberries don't. It's one of those wild classification quirks that sounds made up, but it's just botany doing its thing. Octopuses have 3 hearts. Did you know that some animals don't just have one heart, they have backups? Octopuses actually have 3 hearts, and they each serve a different purpose. 2 of them are called branchial hearts, and they're responsible for pumping blood to the gills so oxygen can be absorbed. The 3rd heart, the systemic heart, sends that oxygen-rich blood to the rest of the body. But here's the twist, that 3rd heart stops beating when the octopus swims. Yep, their own biology discourages swimming. It's energy inefficient. That's why octopuses are often seen crawling around on the ocean floor instead of darting through the water. The more you learn about them, the weirder and more alien they seem, and that's not even getting into their blue blood or the fact they can taste with their arms. Sharks are older than trees. Did you know sharks have been swimming in Earth's oceans since before trees were even a thing? It sounds absurd, but it's true. Sharks have been around for over 400 million years. Trees, as we recognize them today, didn't show up until about 350 million years ago. That means sharks survived all kinds of prehistoric chaos, from mass extinctions to shifting continents, long before the first tree ever shaded the ground. So when you see a shark, you're looking at a living fossil, a blueprint that's been working longer than the entire existence of forests. It makes you think twice about who really owns this planet's history. Honey never spoils. Did you know that honey basically lasts forever? Like, literally forever. Archaeologists found pots of honey buried in ancient Egyptian tombs, and the stuff was still edible after over 3,000 years. Why? Honey has a perfect storm of properties that make it hostile to bacteria. It's low in moisture, high in acidity, and packed with natural hydrogen peroxide. That combination creates a preservative powerhouse. As long as it's sealed from air and moisture, honey just doesn't go bad. So that jar in the back of your pantry? No need to toss it. It might outlive you. Honey's the original food tech. The Eiffel Tower grows in summer. Did you know that the Eiffel Tower gets taller when it's hot? Not metaphorically, physically taller. The metal structure expands in the heat, and by midsummer, it can grow by about 6 inches, 15 centimeters. It's basic physics. Heat makes metal molecules move more, which causes expansion. This thermal effect is built into the design of most large metal structures. Bridges do it too. But when you're talking about one of the most iconic buildings in the world, it's pretty wild to realize it's not fixed in size. Even the Eiffel Tower needs room to stretch when the temperature climbs. There are more trees on Earth than stars in the galaxy. Did you know there are more trees on Earth than stars in the Milky Way? Sounds like a bad math joke, but it's true. Our galaxy has about 100 to 400 billion stars. Earth? We're home to roughly 3 trillion trees. The numbers are mind-boggling. Of course, deforestation is still a major problem, but the sheer scale of our planet's forests is staggering. It's a reminder of how much life Earth can support, and how important it is to protect that balance. We live on a lush, living rock that beats the stars in at least one category. A day on Venus is longer than its year. Did you know that a single day on Venus is actually longer than an entire year there? Venus takes 243 Earth days to rotate once on its axis, but only 225 Earth days to orbit the Sun. That means if you lived there, you'd have your birthday before you saw your first sunset. Even stranger, Venus rotates backwards compared to most planets, so the Sun would rise in the west and set in the east. The planet is a cosmic oddball, crushing atmosphere, volcanic surface, and a clock that makes no sense by Earth standards. The shortest war ever lasted less than an hour. Did you know the shortest war in recorded history lasted just 38 minutes? It happened in 1896 between Britain and the Sultanate of Zanzibar. The Sultan refused to step down after Britain demanded it, so the British Navy opened fire. Less than an hour later, his palace was wrecked, 500 defenders were wounded or killed, and the Sultan surrendered. Just like that, the war was over. It's hard to even call it a battle, more like a very aggressive meeting. But it holds the record for the fastest resolution of an international conflict. Blink and you'd miss it. Oxford University is older than the Aztec Empire. Did you know that one of the oldest universities in the world predates the entire Aztec Empire? Oxford University in England began teaching students as early as 1096. The Aztec capital of Tenochtitlan? That wasn't founded until 1325. That's over 2 centuries after Oxford opened its doors. We tend to imagine the Aztecs as ancient and Oxford as relatively modern, but history doesn't always follow our assumptions. Europe's medieval institutions go way back, and Oxford is a relic of that era still in use today. It's strange to think that someone could have been hitting the books in Oxford while the Aztecs were just laying their city's foundations. Crazy, right? The truth really is stranger than fiction, and a lot more fun. Keep questioning what sounds obvious, because reality doesn't care if it fits in your head.